Adam Lerner, BrooklynPhotoworks.com, and today we are here with the Rotolights. They are continuous LED lighting, or a continuous LED lighting system that is very cool. They're very lightweight, they're very portable. As you can see, it's a tiny little thing here, and it just mounts onto literally anything that has any kind of a hot shoe adapter and or a light stand or whatever you got. You can put it on your camera, you can use it as a fill light, you can also put it off camera like this. Now, as you guys know, I love off-camera flash. I love using strobes. I love using speedlights. I have not really spent a lot of time with continuous lighting other than shooting outdoors and maybe using a bounce card. So this is kind of new for me. The thing that I love about the Rotolight is that it's so easy to manage. You just hop on the back of the unit, you can change the brightness or the intensity of the light, and you can change or dial in your color temperature. So what that means is that if we've got 3 lights here, I can set the color temperature on all 3 of these lights to be consistent. Or if I want to mix things up, I can change them up, I can gel them, I can do all kinds of great stuff. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little 5-minute portrait, if you will. I got my buddy Larry here. Larry is a filmmaker and a musician. We are at Larry's office/studio. And I've got a 3-light setup. And what I'm doing now is I've got this light over here to my right, your left. That is our key light. This light here in the center, this is our fill light. So what the key light is trying to do is it's trying to emulate the light that's coming in through the window. Now, if I just shot Larry without lighting him up right now, he would be predominantly in silhouette because we've got a huge backlit situation. So what this is doing is just bringing some nice light on Larry. And then this light here is just adding some fill, because if I only use this light over here, he would be kind of just in half light, and that would kind of give that horror movie kind of look, as you guys can see. There's something very nice about that. It works terrific in video, but for stills, we're losing a lot of light on that one side of his face. Our 3rd light over here, this one is being used to kind of just cast a little bit of light into this area of the frame, which falls off very dark, and I can show you guys that really quickly. Without this light, we've got a lot of darkness. Now, I'm not trying to highlight this area. I'm just trying to add a little bit of balance to our scene. And that's basically it. I'm going to be shooting with the Fujis. I've got the X100T, the Fuji X Pro 1, and we're just going to see what we get. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice. What I'm doing here is I'm just changing my focus point so it's on Larry's face, because I'm shooting at f2. I like shooting wide open. I think that's really nice. Okay, great. Now what I think I might do is I might move around a little bit and just try a few different angles. Awesome. Yeah, the framing on this is really, really cool. All right. I'm just going to try one with the X Pro. Slide that way on the couch a little bit. Yeah. Terrific. Hold that. Give a look over here. And give a look over here, this direction. Yeah, hold that. Nice. The whole time I'm really just kind of trying to get my framing just right. Yeah, these look really super cool. The thing that I like about these is that the way that they're lit, it very much looks like natural light, which I'm trying to do. That's my goal, is to try to get these images to have kind of that natural light vibe. I'm not trying to make these look lit for this kind of a shoot. Okay, so we've got this shot kind of locked in right now. I'm pretty happy with what we have, but I do want to, while we're in this space, I want to get another shot. And the other kind of shot that we're going to get is we're going to put Larry more in his world where he does his work, where he does his editing, and kind of see how that looks. That area of the room is very dark. So that's when these lights, these artificial lights, are really going to come into play, and we're going to come up with something cool. All right, guys, so we're back, and kind of aborted the whole desk shot over there. Just kind of decided maybe instead of that, how about a headshot? What about a portrait? Why not trying to use these lights to get a nice, cool looking portrait? So what I've done here is I've got this light over here as my key light, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the on-camera Rotolight as my fill light. Looking good, Larry. Nice. And just for fun, why don't we just turn off our side light, key light, and let's just try a straight on kind of ring flash type lighting situation with the on-camera light here. So let's see, I'm going to bring this up, and I'm using the viewfinder here just to kind of get a sense. I'm going to blast Larry's eyes out, but let's just see what that looks like. Okay, boom, here we go. Very cool. Nice, nice. Let me just drop the power down just a hair. Larry's like, yeah, thanks. Good one. Nice. Great. It's funny because I don't normally shoot straight on like this with this kind of a light, but I like the look of it. Terrific. All right, guys, so there you go. That is the Rotolight LED continuous lighting system. It's like a bi-LED system because there are two different types of LEDs that help to create that color temperature that you're looking for that you can easily dial in. I know Larry, as a filmmaker, is probably going to be as or more interested in these lights because the thing that's nice about that is that when you're shooting at 50 frames per second, you don't need to be blasting these lights, which you kind of do with photography because I'm accustomed to shooting with flash. So what that means is that I can dial in my ambient exposure and then I can adjust my flash power in order to get the kind of look that I want. And if I'm changing my shutter speed, unless I'm mixing in ambient light, I'm not overpowering my exposure. In this situation, because we've got continuous light, that means that whatever that light is putting out, it's also putting out ambient light. So it's lighting my background, it's lighting my scene. Now, there's things you can do. You can use barn doors and kind of focus the light a little bit more. You can bounce them, all different kinds of stuff like that. But for the time being, I really just wanted to give you guys an idea of how these lights work. I've actually never really used them myself before, so I'm getting a chance to play with them as well. If you want to check them out, just go to rotolight.com. They've got all the information. You can download the owner's manual and read about all the different kinds of settings and features that they have. That's it for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And we'll see you soon.